So Talon, what do you think of Montgomery so far? Typical Talon, dog a few words. See, we can get everybody in here with this thing.
Especially when you got short folks.
Got to turn around the other way, Ricky. Keep going. There you go. It's a little dark, but it's all right.
No, it has
So-
a great light pickup there.
Oh, wait till you see this thing. This thing takes amazing night shots.
Wow.
On auto. So, besides talking about this camera, we found some scragglers, fans, groupies, whatever you want to call them, but we couldn't shake them. They even bought us dinner. So, but anyway, in case you didn't know who this was, and you should, this is Ricky and Barbara from RV Underway. And they are hanging out with us for a couple days here in Montgomery. Well, we're not in Montgomery right now. We are, where are we at?
Prattsville.
We're at Prattsville. We just ate dinner at an amazing place at Uncle Mick's, right
Cajun,
behind us.
yeah.
Cajun Market and Cafe. That's the bright lights right behind us. And the alligator was really good.
Very good.
What did you have, Ricky?
I had the alligator and chicken, and I had the chicken and shrimp gumbo, and I had the pulled pork boudin.
Woo! Barbara, what'd you get?
I just got red beans and rice with sausage.
Shirley?
I had a shrimp cream over rice, red beans and rice, and lima beans.
Yeah, and I had the combo platter with the gator and the chicken and sausage with dirty rice and the shrimp la creme
Oh, that's what it was.
with
shrimp
white rice, green
white
beans on the
shrimp cream.
side, cornbread, and a piece of garlic bread, and a piece of buttermilk pie. And now, no, I didn't eat it all. I did not realize how much food that was.
He
till-
did eat the buttermilk pie.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yes,
It
he
was
did.
really good. It was all really good. The staff here was super, super friendly and
Yes,
nice.
they were.
It's a cool place to eat. You know what makes this cool? It's
Well-
not because it was used to be a hardware store.
Or a flower shop.
No, it's really cool because it was let's all say it together, folks. It was
A morgue.
Yes, we ate in a morgue.
I had to question what was in the boudin.
We didn't get a good answer.
No, he didn't.
But what was really neat was at the end when we were leaving, we got to meet Uncle Mick.
We did meet the Uncle Mick. It is
Yeah.
he is a real person, and he tried to give us more food.
Yes, he did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you get to try everything? If not, we'll make sure you get to try
Yeah.
it.
So apologies for the lighting here, but who cares because we just had good food and we were good friends.
That's
and that's
right.
more important than good lighting.
That's right.
So now we're gonna get on a good road and head on back.
Train come in.
So I hear that train a coming, and
Coming
it's
around
coming,
the bend.
and it's coming around the bend. We are at the Air Force Enlisted Heritage Hall, the only official military museum dedicated to enlisted folks. And there's a train coming. So why are we filming this with a train coming? Well, why not? Let's take a look at the train real quick. See? It's a train, folks. I love trains. So anyway, we're gonna go check this out. Got Ricky and Barbara here from RV Underway, en route to Mayberry.
That's right.
So let's go inside and see what's going on.
When you do that big story, the stories of the enlisted airmen get kind of drowned out. And that was the whole reasoning for opening this place. So yeah, that's what we do. We focus on the individual stories. So we don't have a whole lot of aircraft static displays. We have displays that tell the stories of the actual individuals. So that's what we're dedicated to.
So we are at the Air Force Enlisted Heritage Hall at Gunter Annex of Maxwell Air Force Base in Montgomery, Alabama. And we're here mainly for Ricky and Barbara to show them around. And I want to show, especially this part right here, this is dedicated to the Khobar Towers bombing from June of 1996, where 19 American airmen lost their lives and hundreds more were wounded. This is what we all of us survivors of this, we call this the forgotten terrorist attack because nobody seems to know about it ever, despite the magnitude of it. And one of the biggest reasons why is because within a few weeks after this happened was the Atlanta Olympic bombing, which took center stage from this. And these uniforms in here, in this case, you got Joshua Woody's here and some other folks. These were their uniforms. These are people who died, except for that one in the very back. That was my uniform. That's the uniform I wore the night this happened. I was laying in bed reading my Bible. I'd actually gone to bed early and was reading my Bible when the blast happened. And as soon as it happened and people were yelling and screaming, I jumped up, threw this uniform on, and went about trying to take care of my people. And that's really all I'm going to say about that right now. This table here is a big deal to a lot of folks from that era. This was a picnic table, as you can see, the picnic table from the Civil Engineering Squadron there. And the big deal about this table was one of these 19, whose name is down here, died on this table. And this table had thought to have been lost. And it was just recently found, thanks to the efforts of Dr. Emily Shade and the staff here at the Heritage Hall. They found this mislabeled as squadron memorabilia at the Air Force Museum, and they found it and were able to get it here because this isn't memorabilia. This is history, and it's a big difference. I mean, an American airman's life ended on this table. So this means a lot more than, you know, a patch or anything like that. This is not memorabilia. There's a lot of other things here from that night. That's a hospital gown that someone wore when they were medevaced out to Germany. Some folks' hats. You've got some other stuff from different people as well. You've got a couple of T-shirts here. Every rotation had their own T-shirt. And the 21st rotation T-shirt, that's actually mine. I had two of them, so I donated one here to the hall, and I have the other one. Well, when we had a house, I had it hanging on the wall. So now it's in storage. So this is a big deal to me. Obviously, it's a big deal to a lot of folks. This coming June is the 25th anniversary. We're going to be dedicating a huge monument outside to the Khobar Towers, those who didn't come back and those who still live with it every day. And I'll be here for that, and we'll definitely be filming and making a video of that as well. But there's so much more to the Heritage Hall than this. So let's go take a look at some of the other cool stuff here at the Heritage Hall. Okay, so a little plea for help here. As you can see from this horse here behind me, does anybody here happen to know a Chief Master Sergeant Calvin Markham or Master Sergeant Bart Decker, or know anything or have anything related to Task Force Dagger, saddles, uniforms, etc.? The Air Force Enlisted Heritage Hall would love to hear from you. So if you happen to know of any of the stuff I just mentioned, or you have a story you want to tell, or you think needs to be told, or have details for a story that needs to be told here at the Enlisted Heritage Hall, contact the folks here. I've got their Facebook page, website, and contact information in the description below. Please reach out to them and let's keep this history alive. Okay, here's another one. Do you know Zachary Reiner or Israel Del Toro? Do you have any Wounded Warrior related artifacts, like from Warrior Games, therapy examples, etc.? Again, reach out to the Heritage Hall. So those of you who've been following our adventures for a while, you know that one of the most exciting things we've ever done, well, for Shelly at least, that we videoed, was the Harvest Host goat farm.
Yep.
And we're not at a Harvest Host. We're not at a farm.
Nope.
We're on an island that's complete. What? What'd you say?
Come here. Nope.
What did you say? There's goats everywhere.
There's goats everywhere, all over the island.
What's the name of this island?
I don't know, Jackson Island?
It should be called Goat Island. But we're not here for the goats.
Nope.
We're here because if there's any Tim Burton fans out there, or at least saw the movie or enjoyed the movie Big Fish, we are at the town of Spectre. Let's go check out the town of Spectre from the movie Big Fish by Tim Burton. Did you know this was a Tim Burton movie?
So here we are on the side of the road because good YouTubers do not
Miss an opportunity
to record their disasters. Miss Barbara and I were bringing food home. We went to Fazoli's, so we got Fazoli's in the back seat.
Yeah.
And we had been to Aldi's, so we have groceries in the back. And I hit something on the freeway.
Well, on the exit ramp.
Yeah, it was dark asphalt. I mean, brand new asphalt.
It was.
Food. Like food.
Food?
Asphalt. And yeah, so we're gonna we hit something. I'll bring it over here and see if I can show you. Yep, and it went down
Fast.
it went down fast. I mean, like I got off the exit. I told Barbara, I said, I think we're gonna have a flat tire. And I flipped it over to where it showed the tire pressures, and it was like at 26. And I said, okay, Barbara, we gotta get off the road. So we pulled over in this parking lot. Not the best area of town. We locked our doors and we called the guys. So here we go, our rescuers, and they're helping us out here. And look how flat that tire is. Oh yeah,
It's 0.
it is at 0 psi's.
And it went from 25 to 0 in probably
3 minutes at most, maybe 3 minutes, 2 minutes, maybe no, probably
it was
faster than that.
It was very fast.
It was
I
very
mean,
fast.
we got across the road, and by the time we got across the road, it was already at 17, and then 17.
I opened up the door and could hear the hissing. It was, yeah,
that quick.
it was down that quick. All right, so looks like Ricky's got the jack.
Well, you just setting the jack firm, then you loosen the lug nuts. Because you never ever try to loosen the lug nuts with a wheel in the air, because that's a good way to yank the car or the vehicle off the lug nut, off the jack, and then you have a big mess. The fun part is we got to get this fixed before we leave tomorrow.
Well, actually, I'm gonna flip it around. Actually, what I said to Miss Barbara was, I don't need a flat tire in the morning. So I believe
She
that
did say that.
God let us have it tonight, so we would know that we had to take care of it quickly.
I just happen to have a tire repair kit. So
Do you really?
I do. So I might be able to, if it's still any good.
Well, it's not on the sidewall. It is right in the center tread.
So I should be able to plug it as long as my plug set's good.
You know me, I try not to, make it on the sidewall. I try to, if I'm gonna hit it, I'm gonna hit it.
A better rule of thumb is just not hit it.
I'm
Didn't see
kidding.
it.
Yeah, we did not.
Is Talon still in the back seat?
Yes. Okay, I'm taking just a quick second before I go over and show Michael what was in that tire. You are not going to believe it. But I got to record his face when he sees this. This is what I ran over. I don't know if you can see it all the way there, but wow. Yep. It was huge. I know. Okay, here it is.
Oh my God. And it was all in the tire because only about that much was sticking out.
I took a picture of it.
That was, including the nut.
Yeah.
That was in the tire.
Yep.
So I don't know if this was sticking out or that was sticking out, but yeah.
Whoops. So she told me that the craziest thing she ever pulled out of a tire before was a pair of the old school needle nose pliers.
I've
whole
seen
thing.
That before. Well, not
But
the whole thing.
yeah, the whole thing was inside the tire, and it only had a little teeny tiny hole. So she said this wasn't unusual, but it was a lot. And we want to thank RV Underway for staying the extra day, so they were able to rescue us.
Yep.
So, all right, guys, we're headed off to our next adventure. See you there.